Every time I post some type of transformation video or transformation pic on TikTok or Instagram, a lot of guys always hit my DMs. They ask me, "Hey, what's your routine? How did you make a transformation? What did you do?" And I always end up telling them exactly what I did, but I could almost feel the disappointment through the screen because it's almost like they're expecting some type of secret method to get in shape. At some point, I thought the same thing until I learned all the things I had to learn to get to where I'm at right now. The thing that I learned is that the so-called secret is a lot simpler than a lot of guys think. See, I've been doing the exact same workout routine for 6 years now. Squat, bench, deadlift, the big three plus some accessories to hit like the arms and the back and the other parts of the legs and things like that. And you see, it's nothing really special. A lot of guys, they think that there was some type of special secret or something like that. And even I thought like that. But the fact of the matter is they're totally asking the wrong questions and the routine was never the problem. See, I've been doing the same workout when I was 240 pounds and I'm still doing the same workout to this day. Now that I'm 60 plus pounds less. When I was overweight, I used to think that the secret was out there somewhere. It was some secret split. It was some secret thing that I could do. I even tried to go back to doing the first thing that made me get in shape by accident, which was boxing, because I grew up a chunky kid. Started doing boxing, I got in shape, and I just kind of rode that wave up until I got fat again. So the thing about all these different workout splits is they all disprove each other. This workout's better than that one. This workout is voltage. Bench press is voltage. You can't do this. You can't do that. This is better than that. This is more optimal. And it's all like this weird, crazy information cycle that keeps you stuck. This kept me stuck, and I got caught in this trap as well because I didn't realize one of the main things that's important for fitness. And it's not like all these popular splits don't work. Arnold split works. Upper lower works. Bro split works. Push pull legs works. And so if all of these workouts actually work, and they've been working for all these other bodybuilders, all these natural bodybuilders, or all these other guys for their goals for decades and decades on end, then the question shouldn't be whether or not this is more optimal than that, or this is more optimal than that. The question should actually be is what can you actually stick to from now up until 6 months from now? And so the solution to this information overload and this constant cycle of all these different influencers and guys telling you that this workout's better than that one, or this workout's better than that way, is to simply just stop looking for the perfect workout. You have to start actually doing stuff. You have to find a workout, stick with it for at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months on it, just to see if it works. That's how long it really takes to see if something works for your body and your anatomy. And then that way you actually like, okay, well, this didn't work. Now I want to jump to the next way. And that's, to me, it's program hopping. You don't want to be program hopping because that's literally just going to stop you from seeing any progress. It's just like, that's just like a guy who knows a lot of things, but he's not good at any of them. You know what I'm saying? The guy that knows one thing and is really, 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 really good at it, he's going to beat the guy that knows a lot of things every time. You want to try something for a prolonged period of time before you give up on it and switch to the next program. But the reason why people don't get this is because the reality of it is all this stuff is freaking fun. It's fun to debate the exercise selection. It's fun to figure out whether a flat bench is voltage in favor of like a chest press or something like that. I mean, there's so many guys in the gym. You look in the gym all the time. There's not many people who actually look decent. Now, kudos to them for going to the gym, but a lot of guys, you'll see them in the gym day after day, month after month, year after year, and they literally don't change. And that's because they're focusing on the things that actually do not matter, like exercise selection or which bench press is better for the chest, which muscles work the best. Well, you won't reveal the muscles if you're not focused on the things that matter, like I just said, the boring things, tracking calories, being consistent, all those things. Being calm and relaxed when the weight loss is going slow, when you're only losing 1 pound per week for an entire year straight. I've been lifting weights for an entire 6 years, and my bench press didn't make me lose 60 pounds. my squat didn't make me lose 60 pounds, and my deadlift didn't make me lose 60 pounds. But what actually did make me lose 60 pounds was dialing in that freaking diet, bro. As soon as I dialed in that diet, my muscles started to get freaking revealed. Now, when you don't focus on your diet, you can get big, you can get bulky, but you don't really see how your muscles look. You're probably not even as strong as you think you are, because when you cut down and get leaner, it's just not the same, bro. And so the secret really isn't like the exercise selection or the workout routine. That's just like the 5% stuff, the 10% stuff. The 90% stuff you gotta focus on is that diet, because the diet is going to determine how you feel when you go to the gym. The diet is going to determine how you recover, and how you recover is going to determine how you build the muscle. How you build the muscle is going to determine how you look when you actually cut down and lose the weight. So it's not the routine, bro. And so when people ask me what my routine is, what they're really trying to ask me is, what do you know that I don't know? And the fact of the matter is, there is nothing that I don't know that you don't already know. We all know how to track calories. We've been hearing about it for years. We all heard about the concept of cutting. We've been hearing about it for years. If you want to learn how to track calories, there's videos on YouTube. If you want to learn how to track calories, there's apps. There's so much information out there. And the thing is, guys are just too lazy to look into it. It's more exciting to think of what exercise selection to choose to get lean, because, I mean, let's be honest, man, exercising is fun. Lifting heavy weights is fun, but what's not fun, man, is not being able to eat as much as you want to. And so honestly, the answer is boring. It's not difficult. It's not secret. It's actually very simple. And so I didn't go from 240 pounds to 175 because I found the perfect program. I went from obese to not as big because I literally just stuck to the thing that I kept doing for years. Literally, a modified push-pull leg split was running into it, and then I just focused in on the diet. The common denominator was not the workout routine. It was actually just the diet. Did the diet thing, and now I'm actually able to reveal the muscles that was underneath all of the fat. And I'll probably show a couple of my photos where you guys can understand what I mean. It's like I had bulk, but you couldn't really see like the shape of my muscles until I actually dialed in the diet and lost some fat. And so the solution to actually getting into the diet stuff, because I know it's very hard. A lot of guys like myself, we have big muscles, so our big muscles needs fuel. You have to start becoming the type of person that can stick to a plan. Whenever you want to veer off, and whenever you see something new and exciting come out, you have to just tell yourself, stick to the plan, man. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Because veering off the plan, you won't be able to see any real results. You won't be able to reap the benefits of sticking to said plan. And one of the best ways to stick to a plan is to basically just become that type of person. And how you become that type of person is you have to change your identity. You have to change your identity. And I'm going to just go ahead and drop the book for y'all. One of the best books for changing your identity is a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. And basically, it's like this whole woo-woo thing of like, if you want to be a type of person, you have to start telling yourself that you are the type of person. Like, for example, if you're trying to get lean, lose some belly fat, don't say I'm trying to lose fat. Just say I'm already lean. And then when you say you already lean, you program your mind to do things that a lean person would do. A lean person wouldn't do this. A lean person wouldn't do that. A lean person wouldn't obsess over the scale. A lean person wouldn't overeat. A lean person would stop eating when they're satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So start identifying yourself as a person that can stick to a plan, a person that's structured, regimented. Then you'll see what I mean when I say that there is no special routine. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. Transformation does not necessarily come from information. Sure, the information can be the catalyst for the transformation through giving us some information or a starting point. But the key is we have to start and we have to finish. The transformation comes from the repetitions of said information. So you just got to keep doing it over and over and over again. Like I said, do it for a good 6 months and you'll be fine. When I was 240 pounds, I thought I needed a better workout, I thought I needed a better routine. But if I could go back and talk to myself when I was standing up on that PT track trying to run that 1.5 miles, struggling, trying to freaking run my ass off, trying to run until my legs fell off, I would hand him a freaking routine. I would tell him, get that diet under control. Do something reasonable that you can stick to for a long period of time. Stop trying to do all these extra different workouts. Stop trying to go so hard. You're going to hurt yourself. Just stick to a plan. Make it reasonable so that you can do it over and over again and get that freaking diet under control so you can drop some fat. And all of your goals will be realized. And with that being said, I catch you guys in the next one. Do all the YouTube stuff. Peace.